What's going on, guys? Brian Quick here with finally another YouTube video coming up, and I promise I'm going to start being more consistent with this. Now, I'm literally just using this iPhone right here in front of me and no mic at all. I'm going to do a little bit of editing in the software of GarageBand and iMovie, and here's the video. So I just want to encourage you guys out there real quick who are thinking about hopping on YouTube. You don't need to have this massive setup of mics and software and cameras in order to get started. The best thing to do, guys, is just get started. Okay? Now, let's get to the topic of what I'm going to talk about here. Are real estate agents wealthy? Okay, if you are thinking about becoming a real estate agent, or you're just curious to know if real estate agents are wealthy, or if you really want to know if you're with a brokerage and you really want to know what you could be making somewhere else, or if with your company that you're with. So to answer this question in the best form that I can, with the most integrity that I can, I'm only going to speak from the point of view of eXpRealty, because I know our model and I know what our commission split is. I know our other financial benefits. Every brokerage is a little different, so I don't want to speak on another brokerage is a commission split or base, because I don't know it, okay? And I don't want to put any false information out there, all right? My name is Brian Quick, guys. I'm with eXpRealty, and the fastest growing team at eXpRealty, actually one of the fastest growing teams at eXpRealty, the Wolfpack. And we do things the modern way to help you as an agent get more deals and also generate more commission income through different ownerships of the company. Now, I have my notes here, okay, because I'm going to be going through a lot of numbers. Okay, if you need to go back and rewatch this video later, please do that, because I'm going to be spitting out a lot of numbers. All right, so let's get started in this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually literally give you a step-by-step transaction base of what you would make off of a transaction, and then what happens when you cap, and then what happens when you hit icon status in an anniversary year, okay? And at the end of this anniversary year, what you would have made based off of just this price point at this commission rate through EXP, okay? Now, I've tried and I've went down and dialed in every single number. I hope all my numbers are correct. I am not a mathematician, but I'm pretty sure that I got these numbers correct. But if there is anything that you see a little bit off, just let me know below. I'm not trying to stir numbers or anything like that. I'm giving you what I came out with, and I went over it a few times to make sure it was accurate, okay? So at eXpRealty, we are on an 80-20 split with a 16K GCI commission cap, okay? Now, what that means is whenever you have $16,000 in gross commission income, okay, you're capped, and now you're 100%. Okay, now, there are a lot of brokerages on a flat fee. I just had a talk with the brokerage last week. He has a flat fee that comes out every single, I think, transaction, from what he said. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure transaction for $400 a transaction. At EXP, we don't have a flat fee. We simply have an $85 a month cloud-based fee, okay? $85 a month cloud-based fee. Now, and that's it. No more transaction fees or desk fees or anything like that, because guess what? We're a cloud-based. We don't have a brick and mortar location. Okay. Now, E&O insurance. Most brokerages charge you, I think it's $500 upfront every single year for your E&O insurance. Well, at EXP, what if you're a part-time agent, or if you're, you just do a payment every now and then, okay? And you don't even do enough deals to even cover that $500, okay? $500 with the E&O insurance is more than enough for one deal. So what an EXP does is we do a $40 transaction per transaction for that at a $500 cap. So if you only sell maybe 1 or 2 homes, you're not paying the full $500. You're only paying maybe 40 or 80 or 120, depending on the transaction, up to $500. Okay. And then we have a $25 risk management fee. And that's essentially just not a risk management fee, a broker fee. And that's simply just back in SkySlope, eXp has somebody back there to make sure that you're just doing everything right and correctly. It's not a transaction coordinator. It is just somebody back there making sure everything looks good. Okay. Now, these expenses that I'm going to give you here are not including transaction coordinators that you do on your own. If you want to do it, I think eXp does offer it now. Marketing material, all of this, that's up to you. This is not taking out taxes. This is just what comes home to you net in your bank account before you deduct taxes and stuff for your actual net. Okay, just clarifying that. All right, so what I did was, for easy math, was I just said a $320K home. Say you sell only $20,000 homes the whole year, okay? Again, we're just doing this for easy math. And you are getting a commission rate of 2.5%, okay? $320,000 at 2.5%. That's consistent every single year, okay? Again, this is just a simulation, all right? You would earn $8,000 in GCI, gross commission income, okay? That 80-20 split, you're now at $6,400 for you, $1,600 to eXp. Subtract the $40 risk management fee, the E&O insurance, and $25 for the broker review. You are now sitting at $6,335. Now, in your first transaction, every single year, you get an additional given to you $200 worth of company stock, okay? Now, we also do a plan through eXp where every single time you do a deal, 5% of your 80% or your 100% once you cap can go to eXp stock for a 10% discount. Okay, I do that. It's like an extra savings account or a 401k or whatever you want to think about it. It's going to grow eventually, so it's worth it. Okay, so at $6,335, $316.75 of that will be going to eXp stock at a 10% discount, which means your net pay before taxes, but net pay from the brokerage is $6,018.25. Okay, so guess what? You do 2 of those deals, you are now capped. Okay, you are now netted $12,036.50. You've earned $633.50 in company stock, plus the $200 that they've given you. And when you cap, they give you another $400 in company stock. All right, so there's that. Now we're capped. We're at 100% commission. All right, whenever you hit 100% commission, there is a $250 transaction fee. Okay, that's when you cap. So now we're with the same number, $320,000 at 2.5%. You are at $8,000 for the commission GCI now, not $6,335, but now you're at fully $8,000 minus the 40, minus the 25, and minus the 250 for a $7,685 transaction. You times that by 5% for the stock. That's $384.25. You are now sitting at $7,300.77. Okay? So that's what you're now making every deal. Now, let's talk about Icon Agent. If you do 7.5 more deals, now the E&O insurance, that $40 transaction, drops off. Okay? Which is saving you now $300 if you complete 20 transactions. So we'll add that to the end. Okay? Let's say you hit icon status. Icon status you can hit in 2 ways. One way you can hit it is by doing an additional 20 transactions, or you can do $500,000 in GCI within a minimum of 10 transactions. Okay, but I like doing the 20 transaction rate. So say you do 20 transactions. Okay, you have now made $146,315.40. If you add the other $12,000 $36.50, because that's what you made before you capped, you are now sitting at $158,351.19. Guys, you remember that $16,000 cap that I mentioned earlier to cap? Whenever you hit icon status, in addition to what you just made, essentially of that $158,351.19, eXp reimburses you the $16,000 that you capped, making you essentially 100% all year round. You get that $16,000 back in the form of company stock. Okay. Also, let's make sure we look at the stock that you've already paid, that 5% per transaction. So you paid $7,300.77 in company stock through those 20 transactions as well, meaning that you made $24,300.77 strictly in just stocks for the whole year. Okay, we get to add the $300 to that for the E&O insurance, because that's what we had left over. Okay, so with that being said, you have now a total of $182,652.54 before taxes and your expenses, okay, that you made through closing deals, just closing deals at eXp. You made $158,351.19 in commissions, and you made $24,300.77 in stocks. Now, I will let you determine if you think that is wealthy, or if you think that is not good, or if you think that's great. But let me tell you, that is based off of just $320,000 homes at a 2.5% commission rate. Okay, I know I went through that extremely fast. If you have any questions or comments, because I did go through that so fast, leave a comment below so that I can answer them in a thorough and more thorough way. Okay, if you don't have any more questions, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you thought this video was beneficial. And otherwise, I'll see you later on the next video. See ya.